Hey guys, Alicia here at the Earthy Girl Experience. Hope you guys are having a great evening wherever you are in the world. If you're catching this live right now or in the future, um, I hope you guys are having an extraordinary day, evening, morning, whatever the case may be. So it's been a while since I've gone live here on my YouTube channel. And first, I just want to start off by saying thank you to all of my, new subscribers and the people that have been, been my day ones, since I started this channel. Um, a lot has been happening and going on in my world. And so, I've posted a couple videos here and there for you guys, trying to get you guys caught up. But I have been, recovering from a severe injury that I had back in November. So if you follow me on my other social media platforms, if you follow me on the clock page, even here, I've posted some things here as well. But if you've been following me, then you probably have, saw or seen rather that I had a foot injury and I've been recovering from that, and I'm still in the recovering phase of that right now. But I've been kind of itching to get on live and just kind of chat with you guys, talk with you guys, get you guys caught up. And I couldn't go on live for a while because I had to keep my foot elevated for a long time. So I just now really got to a position where I can, or a point in my healing journey where I can be able to kind of sit up for a little while. So I'm not going to be on here for very long. Um, just long enough to just come on here and just kind of, chop it up with you guys for a little bit. Okay. And so I decided that I wanted to do an Aquarius reading tonight. I was actually I was on the clock app, and I went live there for a little while, and I don't know, something energetically just told me that I needed to come here and do this Aquarius reading for whatever reason. And so I'm here. I'm going to do it here instead of doing it live on the clock app, because I want, other Aquariuses to be able to come back and receive this message, So, hello, how are you? Welcome into the room. Thanks for joining in. So, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow here, and I'm going to see what kind of cards come out for my Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising individuals out there. If you know an Aquarius, definitely make sure you share this live with them. And let's see if this resonates with them, okay? In any shape, fashion, or form. All right. So we're gonna start out with a love reading with you guys. I want to tap into that this evening. I know we just had the Aquarius eclipse, that just happened in Aquarius yesterday. So there's a lot of shifts that's going to be taking place for pretty much everybody. Everybody is going to be experiencing some form of shift with this new eclipse, in some shape, fashion, or form. It just depends on where Aquarius falls in your chart. Okay. So Aquarius, and it's really funny because when I was over on the clock app, this card actually came out on when I was on the clock app. So for some of you Aquariuses out there, you guys are going to be getting some new love. There's going to be new love coming into your life very soon. And I don't know if you are ready for love. I don't know if you're looking for love. I don't know, if it's something that you're anticipating, but there's definitely new love that's coming in. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. So, what was that? Well, I'm a little bit more than just a tarot channel. I'm a little bit more than that. But yes, I do provide some tarot readings here. That is part of what I do, but it's a little bit more than that as well. Integrity. Okay. So, for the new love that's coming in for you guys, Aquarius, Spirit wants you to be optimistic about it. Okay. Now, I don't know what that means, and I don't know how that resonates with you, but they want you to be optimistic about it. Okay. They want you to have some positive thinking. That's what this card says. Positive thinking and faith will bring you that new romance in. Okay. So maybe some of you have been kind of like, maybe there's a new love that came in and you're kind of like, I don't really know about all this. Maybe it's going to be like the rest of them. You know what I mean? Maybe you've been a little pessimistic about it. But Spirit wants you to be more optimistic about it, okay? And this card came out. This is crazy. Like, okay, this card came out in the last one that I was doing, and it says trust, okay? Spirit wants you to have trust in this new love that's coming into your life, Aquarius. Okay? So maybe there's been like maybe you had some trust issues in a previous relationship. Maybe some things, you didn't have a great experience in your last relationship. And so Spirit wants you to have more trust with this new love that's coming into your life. Okay? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right? Yeah, like I said, some of you experienced some deception in your previous maybe relationship or something like that, and maybe that's caused you to have some trust issues, and you're kind of like, I don't know if I really want to pour myself into somebody else, because I know Aquariuses, you guys can be, you know they try to say you guys don't have any emotion and you guys don't feel emotion, but you actually do feel emotion very deeply. You just kind of process it logically, but you do feel it very deeply. And so when you get an Aquarius to love you, trust me, like it wasn't an easy task. So yeah, some of you have definitely had some deception that maybe happened in a previous love experience, in a previous love, situation or whatever. Someone was wearing a false mask, maybe in that last relationship. Oh, okay. Yeah. There was some separation that maybe took place as well. Now, for some of you who are in a current relationship, Spirit is asking you that you might need to refresh. You might need to refresh the relationship. You might need to try to refresh the relationship, because maybe there has been some deception going on and it's caused some trust issues. But you can refresh the relationship. It can feel like new love again, but you just got to do the work if you're willing to do the work. Okay. But for some of you that are, hello, how are you? Okay, Aries gang. But for some of you that are, have this new love that's coming in or has already come in, this is given soulmate energy. It's given soulmate energy. It says your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you guys together. So some of you, maybe have been calling in your soulmate or wanting to experience a soulmate type experience. And even if you didn't, I mean, this person that's coming in gives soulmate energy for sure. Now, there is some family issues that could also be going on with some of your Aquariuses as well when it comes to this new love. And I'm not sure what that means. Maybe the new love that you're bringing in is causing some family issues. Maybe that could be it, and maybe you like, well, hey, this is my soulmate. I don't really give a damn what you guys think. This is who I like. This is who I'm feeling. So, I feel like there may be some family issues going on. And that could also be where the deception card comes up as well, because maybe someone in your family is wearing a fake mask, like pretending like they're cool with them or they like them. But then maybe when you guys are by yourself, they're saying something totally different. Like, you shouldn't be with that person, or that person's not good for you, or whatever the case may be. And because of that, that could create some separation. Okay. If you allow that family member to come in and have their opinion about your new love or your new relationship, Aquarius. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not going to stand up, but thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, and the next card that came out for you guys, Aquarius, is the honeymoon card. So Spirit wants you to enjoy this new love. They want you to enjoy this new love that just came in. Don't worry about what your family members have to say, okay? Like, because at the end of the day, they're not, you know, they're not with this person, they're not sleeping with this person, they're not, you know, married to this person, they're not with this person. You know, everybody has opinions like they have buttholes. So at the end of the day, it really is about, you know, deciding what you feel like is good for you. These cards are just flying out for you guys. Yeah. So if perhaps there has been some influence from family members, Aquarius, that's been kind of maybe stalling you from like really truly opening up to someone, Spirit wants you to make the effort. Okay, just make the effort. Make the effort towards your new love, Aquarius. Okay, take that step. Stop being in your head about it, and just make the effort. Okay. It says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if this person is feeling like a soulmate to you in any shape, fashion, or form, like Spirit wants you to just take that step, Aquarius, and get out of your head about it. Definitely. But just definitely be careful, because there is someone, I feel like, that's in the family that could be creating some issues, and that could cause some separation. It could be causing you to not put your full trust in this new love, because they can be kind of in your ear, you know? Yeah. For some of you, I feel like there is a, no. There's some codependency here as well that's going on. But I feel like this has to do maybe with the person that's in your ear, Aquarius. Maybe they have some codependency in some way. Again, and this can be family. This can be someone that's family-like. This could even be an ex. This can even be an ex, Aquarius. Yeah. Maybe that person had some codependency. Some codependency issues. Hell, they could be addicted to you. You know, I've always heard that, you know, once you have an Aquarius, it's hard to forget them. Yeah, Spirit wants you to express your love, Aquarius, to whoever this new love is. Like, you need to just stop listening to what other people are saying, whomever that is, that's family-like. Stop listening to them. Listen to your own thoughts. Follow your own tuition, Aquarius. Okay? Make the effort. Okay? Express your love. All right? And be optimistic. Okay? Because you're definitely worthy of some, you know, you're definitely worthy of true love, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising. If this resonates with you, definitely let me know in the comments. I want to know. Let me pull out my other cards and see what comes out for you guys. Yeah. Yeah. And with this family issues, I feel like for some of you, Aquariuses, this could be like a parent type figure that could be like in your ear as well. Like, you know, maybe a mom or a dad or a grandparent or something along those lines. Or if this is a new love, it could be, you know, that new love's parents. Maybe they have an issue with you, Aquarius. But I feel like that there is definitely a family member that is causing some issues or in somebody's ear, and it's slowing down the growth of this new love for you, Aquarius. And you don't want to miss out on this. Spirit doesn't want you to miss out on this. The card that came out is Fill Your Cup. And as an Aquarius, you are the water barrier. Okay, you're represented by, you know, the figure, the female figure that's, you know, pouring water out of the cup, right? So, you know, as an Aquarius, you're always pouring into other people all the time, but you need someone that's going to pour into your cup, that's going to fill your cup. All right. And I feel like that this new love that's coming in for you, Aquarius, is definitely going to be that person that is going to fill your cup if you open up and allow that person to do so. Okay. But if you stay closed off and you stay in your head about it, because maybe you got someone in your ear, or maybe because of your past, you know, some past issues from a previous relationship, You're going to end up missing out on something that's really good for you, Aquarius. Okay? Yeah. Absolutely. And I feel like whoever this person is definitely comes in with a creative energy. They come in with a creative energy. And I feel like they've got tattoos as well. Or maybe they want to get a tattoo, or maybe they you know, they do tattoos, like they're a tattoo artist. But I feel like whoever this new love is someone who has body work. That was the card that came out, body work. Okay. And for some of you, maybe you've been thinking about getting some body work done. Yeah. I'm excited for you guys, Aquarius. And the other card that came out is individuality, which definitely is a clarifying card for me. Because, again, you know, when we're talking about the Aquarius, they are definitely individuals in their own right. You know, that's what makes you guys very unique, is that you're very individualist, okay? If you look at this card, this looks very much like an Aquarius type individual, right? Very eccentric, with the red hair and the purple, you know, the purple jacket, and you know, the blue purse and the yellow umbrella. Like, she is giving Aquarius energy, Aquarius vibes, you know. So definitely that's a validation card for me that this is definitely a reading for the Aquarius. Okay. And like I said, either the person, the new love that's coming in, has body work or some type of tattoo on them. It could be a tattoo artist. Something about tattoos is really coming into play here. Yeah. Yeah, Aquarius. All eyes are on you right now. All eyes are on you, Aquarius. And whoever this is, they have all eyes for you. They have all eyes for you, Aquarius. Yes. They have all eyes for you. Yeah, definitely. Again, this next card that comes out says be of service, right? Again, validating once again that we're talking about the Aquarius. You know, Aquarius individuals are all about community and coming together and helping out one another, you know? Yeah. And I feel like even the person that we're talking about is someone who is into like community type work and being of service to other people. And I feel like that's something that's going to draw you guys together as well, because that person likes to do those kind of things, right? Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, Aquarius, you definitely need to be mindful of the person that's that family member. The Great Crumble card came out. Again, this is talking about someone who is influencing your thoughts, right? They're putting those cracks in your thoughts, and they're keeping you from being able to see things clearly when it comes to this new love, Aquarius. So I really need for you to just be mindful of whoever's in your ear. Like, just detach, okay? Detach, because they want you to see it from their perspective. That's kind of how they're trying to paint it. Like, I want you to see it from my perspective, see things from my perspective, right? That's why this in their shoes card came out. So yeah, Aquarius, I really want you guys to just embrace this new love that's coming in for you guys with this eclipse that just happened. Definitely, if that new love is not here yet, they're on the way. So I'm very interested to see or hear from those of you who are Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I would love to hear, you know, or come back later on to this video and let me know if there's a new love that comes into your life within the next, I would say, um, 6 months, 6 months to a year. You know, eclipses normally are good for about 6 months, at least the first 6 months to a year. But definitely the first 6 months is when you kind of start to see those things kind of take place, you know. I want to pull out one final card for you guys before we go. And again, thank you for joining me this evening. I just wanted to come on here just to kind of vibe with you guys. It's been a long time since I did a reading on here. So I just want to come on here and just kind of vibe and kind of give the Aquariuses some love. My youngest celebrated his birthday yesterday. So I got a special place in my heart for the Aquarius individuals out there in the world. My baby boy is an Aquarius, and he's such a kind soul. He really is. So this card that came out is the waiting game with the number 2. And I think this is this is a really good card, actually, because obviously the number 2, right, represents, you know, that February, the month of February, according to the Gregorian calendar, that is. So that's just another clarifying card here. But the card says the waiting game, right? It says the waiting game for you Aquariuses. So I feel like some of you have been just kind of just like, maybe the new love that's already in your life, you guys have just kind of been just kind of waiting things out. For whatever reason, there's been kind of a waiting period with this new love. But I feel like, you know, the momentum is about to pick up for you guys, for you Aquariuses, for this new love. Whether the new love is already in your life or is coming in, I feel like that momentum is about to pick up very quickly for you guys as it relates to your love life. Here in the next, 6 months to a year. So that is all that I have for you guys this evening. Again, thank you guys for vibing out with me just for a little while. I just wanted to pop in, do a quick little reading because it's been a while since I did one. And now that I'm in the period of my healing journey where I am able to kind of sit up and for a longer period of time, I'm able to come on here and kind of, just kind of vibe out with you guys. And I wanted to mention that really quick before I go, that, when I broke my foot, I actually broke my ankle. Okay. And when it comes to body parts and, the zodiac signs, Aquarius represents the ankles. So I thought it was very symbolic that, I broke my ankle. And then here we are, we just had this eclipse in Aquarius. So it's a lot of Aquarius energy. And we're, Pluto is in Aquarius right now. So there's a lot happening out there. We've got a lot of people that are, protesting, just kind of standing up for their rights and speaking their voice. I know where I live, there was a lot of, like the schools, like the high schoolers, they were doing walkouts where they were, coming and, they were walking out, just to kind of speak their voice when it comes to the whole ICE situation and things that are going on around our country. So I think this is a beautiful time right now for Pluto and Aquarius. A lot of people are, starting to really come together as a community, as a unit, and really stand up for their rights, like Bob Marley says. And so it's a great time to be alive. And like I told my kids, we were having a conversation last year, and I was telling them, when it comes to Pluto and Aquarius, we've got to go through the craziness first before we get to that, one love type energy, right? Before we get to that kumbaya, everybody come together type energy. We've got to go through the chaos first. We've got to go through the protests and all of that stuff that comes with that Aquarius energy. So we got to have the chaos before we have the good stuff. All right. So, yeah, anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I'm gonna go because I need to go and prop my foot back up. but I really enjoyed coming on here and kind of vibing with you guys. And I'll be back for another reading. So, Aquariuses, let me know what you think about this reading. Comment, share your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. See you later. Bye now.